Hello guys, welcome to SureGate Success. So this video is on binary search. But before going to the binary search, we have to understand what is linear search. So binary search is an application of divide and conquer. Let's see how it is working on the principle of divide and conquer. So let's start with the linear search. For the linear search, what we required is we need to have a array of an element and an element x to store the position. So if x is found, we have to return the position, and if x is not found, we have to return the -1. So for example, this is an array. Here we have 8 elements: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Here we have 8 elements, and in linear search how we apply is we have to take care of each element and we have to compare with the each element, and this way we have to move on further. For example, if x is equal to 68, if we have to found 68, what we need to do is we have to come to the first position and check that it is 68. Similarly, go to the second, third, till we found 68. If we don't found 68 till the last address, then what we have to return is we have to return -1. So if we move on in the similar way, on which location we will be getting 68? On the 8th location. Similarly, if we have to find 25, for finding 25 we have to move on from first to the last. Where we will get it? We will get it at 5th position. If we have to found 53, if we have to find 53, what we have to do is we have to track one by one and move to the last position, but 53 will be not available because 53 is not present in the array. So what we have to return is we have to return -1. So the time complexity in this case will be order of n in average and worst case. For average and worst case, the time complexity has to be order of n, but in the best case, for example, if we have to find out 10, we have come here and we get it, so it is the best case. So for the best case, the time complexity will be constant, it is order of 1. So now coming to the binary search. For the binary search, what we need to have? We need to have an array of an element and an element x, but the working is a bit different here. Here we move on to the particular midpoint and we have to compare. For example, here if in this example, if we have to find 40, how many elements are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 elements are there. We have to find the midpoint. How we can find out the midpoint? It is I plus j by 2 the ceiling. So I is what? 1. J is what? 7, because I is the starting and 7 is the ending, by 2. So it will be 4. We have came to the 4 and compared that A4 is equal to 40. Yes. So what we have to return is we have to return the location 4. And now if we have to find 20, similarly we have to divide. If we find out the midpoint, what it will be? I, that is 1, plus j, that is 7, by 2, it will be 4. Now we have to compare with 4, that 20 is less than 40 or greater than 40. Obviously 20 is less than 40. That means we have to now solve in this location. So if we find out in this location, sorry, we have already checked this, so we have to find out in this location. It is not 20, so we have to find out in this location. Again find the midpoint for the sub array. So the midpoint for the sub array will be what? I, that is 1, plus j. J would be what? 3 by 2. So what it will be? 4 by 2, that is 2. Compare a of 2 with x. It is same. So what we have to return is 2. If we have to find, similarly if you have to find 10, we will not get here, then we have to apply on these two numbers, and finally we will get 10 here. But if we have to find out, let's say we have to find out x is equal to 62. For x is equal to 62, what we have to do is we have to firstly find out the midpoint. Midpoint will be what? I plus j by 2, which is nothing but 4. But a of 4 is equal to x? No, it is not equal to x. So now what we have to do is we have to check that a of 4 is less than x. Then go right. A of 4 is what? A of 4 is 40. So 40 is less than 62. Yes, so we have to move right. That means we have to find out in this location. We have to find out in 50, 60, 70. It is on 5th location, 6th location and 7th location. Again find out the midpoint for these three. So the midpoint for these three will be what? 5, that is I, j, 5 plus 7 by 2, which is 6. Now we have to compare a of 6 with x. So is it equal? A of 6 is what? 60. 60 is not equal to 62. That means no. So again we have to check that a of 6 is what? Less than x. In this case we have to again move to right. So if we again move on to right, what is it? What is here? There is only one element, that is a of 7, which is also not equal to x. That means what we have to return is we have to return -1. That is the particular number is not found. So this is the program. The similar way we have applied here, this is just a program for that. Keep that in mind, that is for binary search. The array has to be sorted. Because if the array is not sorted, it can't be applied. So the necessary condition is the array has to be sorted. If the array is not sorted, firstly we have to sort the array, then we have to apply the binary search. It will take more time. So let's come to the program. A is an array, I is the starting address, j is what? Last address, and x is the element. If I is equal to j, that means there is only one element. So this case is only for one element. If the array contains only one element, if there is only one element, we have to compare, we have to check that is it equal to x. If it is equal to x, return the ith position. If it is not equal to x, return the -1. This is what we have did here. In the else part, if there is more than one element, then what we have to do is we have to firstly find out the mid position. In the same way we have find out the mid position, then we have to check that the mid position is equal to the x or not. If it is equal to x, return the position, that is return the mid value. If it is not equal to x, we have to check that is it less than or is it greater than. If x is less than mid, we have to, if x is less than mid, we have to come to the left part. That means we have to do from the starting address to one less than the mid. That means we have to move from the starting to the one less than mid. If x is greater than, we have to move on from mid, next to the mid, from last, next to the mid to last. After this, what we have to do, we have to simply return the solution. So in this way the program works on. If we talk about the time complexity, for the time complexity, for this one is a small, only one element, so comparison will take what? Constant. Order of one is what? Constant. And the division will also take the constant time. Comparison will also take the constant time. It is division, it is comparison, it will also take the constant time. Similarly, move on to here. It is also comparison, it will also take constant time here. There are two functions here. It will be what? Tn by 2, and it will be what? Tn by 2. But keep that in mind, one thing here, that only one of the function will be running at a time, because if we are into this, the answer has to be in this, otherwise no. If we are in this, the answer has to be in this particular subarray, otherwise it would not be available. So let's see the time complexity. So this is the time complexity. You can see it. Order of 1 if n is equal to 1, if n is less than 1. This order of 1 is for division, this one is for comparison to the mid, and this one is for checking that is the mid position is less than or greater, and this one is for the function. So what will be the function here? Tn is equal to Tn by 2, and we can write it as constant, so plus constant. You can use the substitution method. What we will do is, here we have to put n by 2 on the place of n, we will get n by 2 to the power 2. Then we have to again put it here, then what we will have is n to the power 3. So we can write it as n by 2 to the power k, plus c will also will be k times, so we can write it as, here we have to make it as 1. So if we have to make it as 1, we have to take n by 2 to the power k is equal to 1. If we solve it, what we will get is k, the value of k will be what? K will be log n, because it will be moved on to here, it will be 2 to the power k. Then we have to apply log, then k is equal to will what? Log n. So k value will be log n, it will become 1, and k will be log n multiplied by c. So what will be the time complexity? Will be order of log n, because constant factor does not make any much more changes. The best case of binary search will be order of 1, that is if we are going and searching and we have find it the middle position, and the mid position is itself is the particular element which we are finding. So in this case there will be the best case, otherwise the worst case or average case. For the space complexity, input has to be n byte, because we are taking an array of n element, and extra how many bytes we need to have is log n. For finding the midpoint and for storing the value of x, we need to take log n. So for complexity we have to take whatever is higher. So n is higher or log n is higher? N is strictly higher, because we have to take the upper bound, so it will be order of n. So thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe and share. If you find any kind of difficulties or any problem, please let me know, put it in the comments. So thank you very much.